Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. I think we're here.
Can you hear me now?
I think we're here. White cord does not work now, apparently.
Great.
Something.
Very cool. It's big cord. It's the big cordoration.
We're back.
Have video now. Are we working? Are we up? Give me a 5x5 if we're up. Let me know in the chat. 5x5 again. There we go. Yay. 5x5. All right. We'll take this one more time. You guys ready? Here we go. What's up, Refuge Nation? I hope you guys are having a tremendous day. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Refuge Report. This is an opportunity where we sit down as Refuge Industries and we take a good gander. We take a good hard look. We take, an observation glass, if you would, and just a magnifying glass and just like, what the heck is happening? Right? And we try to boil that down into practical news that you guys can digest, so that way you don't have to sift through the absolute bullshiza that is the major news media right now. We have multiple people that work on this throughout the week. We pull together what we think are very pertinent stories and give them to you. 5x2, Shop Stuff says. Well,
you know what?
It's only one person though. 6'2", not 5x5. Just making sure everybody can hear me in the chat. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties today. I don't know what's going on. I honestly think that it's big tech. They don't want these messages coming out. They don't. We talked about AI too much. They're coming after us. Yesterday my toaster went off randomly. I think it was them. I'm blaming them. Either way. So stop messing with my toaster. They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Bob's a little belt fed today. Hey, you'll have that. You'll have that. I don't know.
Always coming up with these new sayings and stuff.
Shalom had to restart twice to be able to chat. Well, you love to see it. It's big tech. They don't want you here. They don't want us here. But by golly, we're doing it. Okay? We're having a good time. Guys, remember, share the stream out. This is a great opportunity for all of us to come together, hang out, be in a good community of people that care about one another, and we're not just focusing on nonsense, as well as supporting one another and continuing to train, continuing to prepare, being more resilient and more focused individuals. And most importantly, we are all of the same mind, same body, same one accord of just, Yeshua is awesome. He is our Messiah. He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. And, man, he's just the Most High. And so we bow to him and him alone. And this is a great place to be. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, this show is brought to you by the one, the only Refuge Medical. Guys, shout out to Refuge Medical because, they've got some awesome giveaway items. We haven't done a giveaway on the stream in a while. A bunch of people have been reaching out. They're like, hey, when's the next giveaway? Bob, give something away. Well, guys, honestly, I kept giving away so much stuff, and I couldn't keep getting beat up in the store because that's what would happen, is I'd give something away, and the staff would find out about it, and so they'd come and hunt me down and beat me up, or they'd just be jelly, I think. A little peanut butter and jealous action because they weren't able to get in on the giveaway. So we do have a couple of giveaway items that we're going to be doing today. One of them, that's kind of crazy. This is a black multicam OpFac. Black multicam. This is one of one. This is it, right? This was made for a specialty shoot. for the Born Primitive guys. I got one of them, and I wasn't using it, and I was like, dude, this is so hot. It's not even a black fabric. It's a black multicam fabric. If you guys can look, I mean, that thing is super schmexy. It is very, very clean. The OpFac is an amazing kit. This can be, of course, mounted to a belt, mounted to a plate carrier. I mean, it's mountable a bunch of different ways, easily deployable. And then you get one tourniquet on top, another tourniquet on the bottom if you so choose, as well as you have a couple of pen slots here for decompression needles, Sharpies, chem lights, all these different admin items. Something else I just figured out, somebody showed me, you could use this as a hand warmer. You stick your hands in there, you just line it with a little warm stuff, dude, you're good to go. And boom.
That's coming out next.
Yeah, we're gonna make the hand warmer.
Did you hear the sewing machine's going?
Oh.
Wait, don't tell him.
I won't tell him.
Put it on the scroll thing.
Yeah, put it on the scroll thing, because the sewing machines are going right now. Are going. Just do it. So we're gonna be giving away a black multicam OpFac. We're gonna be giving away a black multicam bare min. This is like the media center's bare minimum. And honestly, I just saw it over there, and I'm like, dude, let's stick with the theme of black multicam. It's super cool. So you have the shears on the outside, tourniquet on the inside. You open it up. Oh, what's that? Diamond black ripstop inner. Oh, sweet. Damn, that's a good looking kit right there. I tell you what, they can't make that in China. Trust me, they tried. But anyways, in here you got massive bleeding right there. So you got rolled gauze, compressed gauze, little hemostatic action. You got ETD dressing. Then you have a bunch of boo-boo gear down here. Boo-boo wipes, boo-boo gauze, some steri strips, some Band-Aids, all that jazz right there. Folds up. Obviously, it's still made to the normal bare minimum specs, so you can open it up with one hand. Wa-chow! That's right, I just Lightning McQueened it. And it goes right back in our... Watch out. If you don't turd your shears down, they could fly out. That's why you always got to remember where your turds are. It's very important to keep track of your turds for hygiene purposes, for, you know, keeping your kit straight, all that jazz. I just want it to look good. For whoever gets it, I want it to look fresh as the kit. The kids still say fresh, Lauren?
I don't know what to say.
She's like, I just don't. Who could keep up? Who could keep up? Boom. Obviously, it has the amazing 7 1/4 inch Refuge Medical trauma shears on the outside. Boom. So we're going to be giving one of these away. This one right here. It's already got your Cat TQ staged, ready to go. Look at that angle on the time tab. Dang, dude. Do you train, bro? Do you train on this?
Show them the angle. Ready?
Show them that angle. Oh, look at, hit him with the zoom. Hit him with that zoom on it. Hot damn. That looks good. Very cool, very cool.
Read the bottom of the screen now.
Officially started. Plate carrier production. We're going over there, show team.
No, we can't go over there and show the team.
No, we can't go over there. Sorry.
But we can have Terry bring over a sample.
No, we're not going to do that.
Okay.
We're not going to do that because they're focused, they're working, but they're getting after it over there. You guys will hear sewing machines throughout the stream, and they are in production right now. They're kicking ass. They're taking names. They don't care who's in the way. They're running them over. They're making it happen. And none of them wear plate carriers, so they're just doing it. We could get a purse after this. We don't even know. I don't even know what they're making. We'll figure it out, but it'll be great. It'll be made in America.
I'm hoping for like a tactical sling.
A tactical sling? So just a
Bag.
baby sling?
No,
Oh.
like a bag.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Purse. A tactical purse.
And then our final giveaway item for today's live stream is the last OD Green Adventure Bag in the house. This is a older adventure bag. It still has the Bear Independent tab right here because that's when we ran the OD Green. We were still tabbing with Bear Independent. It also still has the Molly on the back. It doesn't have the pocket like the new gen does. So we can't sell it because it's the older gen. However, it's still a phenomenal product. We've had one adventure kit come back in the time that we've been making it. One person has been able to break it. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's well constructed. And then we fixed it, obviously. Totes my goats. But obviously, it's very bad craftsmanship. It's Taiwanese, Chinese, Pakistani-made garbage. You don't want this. I would never trust my life to this. No, I'm joking. Obviously, this is a phenomenal craftsmanship. We work very, very hard to offer you guys the best products possible. You can use, I actually use this exact model bag for a laptop bag. I put my laptop in it. I can carry my CCW, a little bit of med in there. I use it every day. I have a tan one, and then I also have a specialty color one that I'm not going to talk about on camera.
All right, how did they enter? Because Strikercade has started an auction in the comments.
Yeah, Strikercade. It is not an auction. So here's what you got to do, guys. Everybody who goes to the store and places an order over $100, you are good to go.
We will spin the wheel.
We will spin the wheel on camera, okay? And we will get this stuff out to you guys. You got 3 different products here, so you got multiple chance of winning. Obviously, you know, people are going to be like, Bob, isn't this gambling? No, it's not gambling because you're actually getting first aid gear. And then one of you has the opportunity to be blessed with like super dope limited edition first aid gear, which is kind of the cool thing here. We don't make a lot of these items throughout the year. These are limited run items. And so especially that OD bag, that's going to be a super sick item. So go to the store, $100, just in the comments write live. That way we know. Would love to have that. Heck yeah. Hemi said, too bad it's a giveaway. I'd flat buy that. You can flat buy that. You just have to enter multiple times. You just overpopulate and just like saturate your chances, bro.
Keep talking.
I can verify that that wheel is legit. So yeah, Matt Bear has profited off of that wheel. Matt Bear won a full training expenditure. So a couple $1,000s of value went over to Matt Bear on the last giveaway. He won a Responder 1, Responder 2, Responder 3 course, and then the Night Responder as well. So he's getting to come out and train with a badass cadre. So that way he can hear us yell at people, be like, hurry up, you're dying! Stuff like that, which is always a good time. Anybody who has been through our Essential Responder just went through a little bit of PTSD when they heard that megaphone. If you haven't come to the Essential Responder, I highly recommend you do. It's a crazy dope course. Strikercade, who's in the chat, will actually be there at the Essential Responder. He'll be part of the oppositional force. He'll be just hunting you down in the middle of the night, and he's terrifying. So it's a great opportunity for you to get some hands-on training in scenarios on both the medicine side and the tactics side. We'll have special operators from a couple of different branches, as well as we'll have law enforcement that are also SWAT operators. We'll have EMS professionals. We'll have just a full cadre of badasses to pour into you guys. And dude, don't sleep on this one, because I don't know that we're ever going to do this again. Honestly, it's very, very expensive. It's been very challenging logistically. There's a huge cadre. The cadre side's like 25 people, and so to manage that many different cats is very challenging. So get in on this while you can. If you're on the fence, do it. It's worth it. It really, really is. If you need a sponsorship or a scholarship, if you're like, Bob, I can only afford X amount. Do you have any sponsorship slots? Reach out to me. Right? Let's chat. Let's figure it out. Let's find a path forward, because I really think that the individual needs this type of training right now. Anybody who's paying attention sees the writing on the wall. And yes, for the people who are going to ask, the training does count. We'll do double entries into the giveaway if you grab a training right now. So if you grab training, you get double entries into the giveaway.
Bob,
boom, boom. What you got?
Tell the people on IG to get over here, because we're doing what? What are we doing?
We're doing a giveaway, and we're doing the Refuge Report. So you could win a bunch of different first aid kits if you just come over here right now onto the YouTube side. And all you YouTube people already know that this is where it's at. This is where the cool kids hang out. This is where you win free first aid gear. It's a big deal. Everybody's talking about it.
Sorry, that's loud.
Ba 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 ba. What do we got here? Looking at the comments. My black multicam bag is bear tagged with Molly. That's dope. That's very cool. Very cool.
Oh, have you talked about the fact that we found M81 cut already for the bear pack?
I haven't. Guys, if you don't know, we found M81 and Marpat cut. So the M81 was like super random. We knew we had a couple of Marpats, and we were deciding like, oh, should we roll this out? Should we not roll this out? Dude, they're super fire. Super duper fire. There's one of the cuttings over there somewhere, the Marpat. And we just want to give you more options. A bunch of people have reached out about M81. A bunch of people have reached out about the Marpat. And so why not? Why not give the people what they want? That's what we really are here to say. We want to give the people what they want. If you're not with Bob, you're a slob. Hey, thanks, 1911 fan. I appreciate that. All right, so with that, we talked about the giveaway. The giveaway will be going out through the live stream. I'll pick people at random times, so go hop over there and get some now. We'll start hopping into this Refuge report. And, yep, just type live, L-I-V-E. Just live, baby, L-I-V-E. Can you convince my employer to give me an extra week off so I can do that training? Maybe. Give me your employer's phone number. I could probably justify it to them in some way. I mean, hey, I'm pretty persuasive. At least my wife thought so when I bought that new gun. No, I'm joking. Classic.
Oh my god.
Classic. ETA on OpFac Dangler. Soon. Super soon. Shop stuff. That's a great question. We have the prototype done. We're little tweakies. You have it.
I've got the spinning wheel open, and as these orders come in, I'm adding names.
L-I-V-E, live. That's what you type in the comment section. $100 or more get you entered in. And then if you order a training, you get double entries. So no big deal. No big deal. Black multicam OpFac, it's the only one of its creation. And oh my gosh, that's him. Cody, hey, you sneaky son of a gun. No, he's like, no, I'm not camera ready right now. But Cody is actually the one who made this. So have a great day, brother. Boom. Perfection. Perfecciones. Very cool, very cool. Live is the word. Awesome sauce. Good to see you too, Rob. All right, let's hop into the news here. So, as everyone is aware, some stuff went down on Saturday. It happened. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it from a couple different perspectives. We're not going to get caught up in the conspiratorial. We're not going to get caught up in the drama of it all. But we are going to talk about some interesting new things that have popped up. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Secret Service. So this is coming to you. This is coming to you from, I believe, Epoch Times is the one who wrote this here. And this is about the congressional scrutiny, right? So Secret Service faces congressional scrutiny over the Trump assassination attempt. Lawmakers have announced multiple probes into the Secret Service over its failure to prevent the shooting, which I would say is justified. I would absolutely say is justified. The U.S. Secret Service is facing multiple congressional investigations into its actions surrounding a failed assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump on July 13th. Bipartisan members of Congress widely condemned the assassination attempt at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, and several have announced investigations into the Secret Service's security arrangements for the event, with a series of hearings planned beginning the week of July 22 when Congress reconvenes. Former President Trump was speaking at the rally on July 13th when, at 6:11 p.m., he was shot at by Thomas Matthew Crooks from the roof of a nearby building. One bullet grazed the former president's right ear, which was bleeding as he was rushed off the stage by Secret Service agents. A rally attendee was killed and 2 more were wounded. Mr. Crooks was immediately fatally shot by Secret Service counter-snipers. The incident was the first time in more than 40 years that a U.S. president was wounded in an assassination attempt, since John Hinckley Jr. shot President Reagan on March 30th, 1981. The Secret Service, by law, is charged with protecting current and former U.S. presidents, and the agency has secured all of the former President Trump's political rallies during the current presidential campaign. The United States Secret Service has a no-fail mission, yet it failed on Saturday when a madman attempted to assassinate President Trump, killed an innocent victim, and harmed others. Representative James Comer from Kentucky, chairman of the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability, wrote in a statement, Mr. Comer's committee will hold the first public hearing on July 22nd regarding the incident and will feature Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle. If you know anything about Kimberly Cheadle, she was previously with Pepsi, I believe it was. It was with Pepsi as some security guard personnel person over there. So continuing on, Americans demand answers. Director Kimberly Cheadle about these security lapses and how we can prevent this from happening again. The committee sent a letter to Ms. Cheadle demanding that she turn over all documents, audio and video recordings, text messages, emails, maps, and surveillance data used by the Secret Service to secure the rally before the hearing, at which she will be questioned by lawmakers. Those lawmakers plan to question why the rooftop from which Mr. Crooks fired, a mere 430 feet from the stage where former President Trump stood, wasn't secured before the rally began. Everybody has seen probably at this point that she said it was due to the slope of the roof, but we have photo evidence showing that the Secret Service were staged on a roof with a greater slope. So she was saying it's too dangerous for an operator to be on a slope that is that steep, which is obviously not true.
Did you see the thing with the cow that was on a sloped roof
Yeah.
on Instagram?
Yeah.
Like, if a cow can do it.
If a cow can do it, special operators can. Those lawmakers plan to question why the rooftop wasn't secured. A spokesperson for Representative Paul Gosar, a Republican from Arizona, a former member of the Oversight Committee, told the Epoch Times that he would be very interested in understanding how law enforcement failed to provide a secure perimeter, why law enforcement ignored multiple warnings that an assassin was positioned on a nearby roof, and whether law enforcement ignored President Trump's request for beefed-up security resources. Now, if you actually look back in time about 3 to 4 weeks ago, we saw that we had a threat from Iranian sources saying that there was an assassination plot against President Trump. And so some sort of Iranian source was saying that, hey, there's a plot to assassinate Donald Trump. And at that point, 3 to 4 weeks ago, the Trump team requested beefed up security measures, and apparently they received it. So this is what those increased security measures looked like, is what we saw on Saturday.
Wait a minute, wait for it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody ready?
Ready.
Now there's a picture on the screen.
Oh, is that there you go. So that's the picture there.
It just took me a while.
Yeah, it's okay. You're great. You're killing it. The Secret Service has refuted allegations that the Trump campaign had asked for extra security for the Pennsylvania rally, but was denied. This is absolutely false. In fact, we added protective resources and technology and capabilities as part of the increased campaign travel tempo, Secret Service spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. The House Homeland Security Committee also plans to hold a hearing with Ms. Cheadle on July 23rd regarding the incident that will also feature Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, which is he's a great guy. You should look him up. You should do some research into that individual. Very, very interesting. And FBI Director Christopher Wray. Mr. Mayorkas oversees the Secret Service while the FBI is leading the criminal investigation into Mr. Crooks and his motives for the shooting. That's weird. Didn't the FBI just lead another investigation, surrounding Donald Trump? Didn't they just do that?
I mean,
that won't be a conflict of interest. I'm sure that won't be a conflict of interest. Mrs. Cheadle has declined to resign after the incident, despite calls from Congress for her to do so. Both she and Mr. Mayorkas acknowledged that the Secret Service failed in its mission to prevent the shooting. A direct line of sight to the former president should not occur, Mr. Mayorkas said on July 15th. In the Senate, an investigation into the Secret Service's security failures at the rally is being conducted by the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee. It plans to hold a hearing by August 1st to hear testimony from Ms. Cheadle, Mr. Mayorkas, and Mr. Wray. This committee has an obligation to unearth the truth about the failures on Saturday and before, no matter how inconvenient to the government. The committee's ranking member said in a statement announcing the investigation, "We will leave no stone unturned," I'm sure. Several other Senate and House committees are also looking to investigate the Secret Service. The Senate Committee on the Judiciary has an obligation to exercise its jurisdiction oversight authority. Republican senators of that committee wrote to its chairman, Senator Dick Durbin. We will work also with the appropriate congressional committees on any oversight action. The Secret Service was supposed to virtually brief lawmakers to the House Oversight Committee on July 16th regarding the incident, but that briefing didn't occur after the Department of Homeland Security allegedly refused to confirm a time. A spokesperson told the committee told the Epoch Times. The spokesperson said that the committee would formally subpoena Ms. Cheadle for its July 22nd hearing to head off any attempt by DHS to backtrack on her appearance. The congressional investigations into the Secret Service are being conducted alongside an independent review ordered by President Joe Biden regarding the shooting. We'll share the results of that independent review with the American people, President Biden said. I'm sure. They always share everything. They're so transparent. Yes, a wound care bucket does qualify for the giveaway. Great question. Iranian plot was publicly announced in August of 2023. There you go, Rupana. Yeah, see, Rupanaz got better information than I do. At a White House news briefing on July 15, Mr. Mayorkas said that the review would identify and immediate any longer-term corrective actions needed to prevent such a shooting from occurring again. The Department of Homeland Security and Secret Service did not respond for questions or requests for comments from the Epoch Times. So, we see a lot of big committees reaching out to provide some sort of scrutiny and questioning, given the results and the actions on Saturday, with the attempted assassination. I would urge all of you to pay attention here. Look at what sides of the aisles are rallying where, and be very, very attentive to that. You know, I mean, it's said, and it'll be said again, that two wings connected to the same bird will fly in the same direction, even though they may not flap at the same speed or rate. So, pay attention. Use your brain. Critically think. It's very important. A Hyundai today to enter sounds fair. Yeah, absolutely. Do you vote for Mitzrayim or do you vote for Babylon in November? Yeah, it's a great question. It's a great question. It's a question you'll have to answer. I have my answer, but it's not my job to share my political beliefs with you guys. It's not. My job is to encourage you guys in preparedness, encourage you guys in training, and encourage you guys in information. That's my job here. So what Trevin is referencing there is we are doing a giveaway. So you got a black multicam Bear Min, a 1-of-1 black multicam OpFac, and a 1-of-1 OD green adventure kit. Adventure bag right here. Boom. This is the older gen, so it's got the Molly right there. This is a 1-of-1. Only this one exists. Very, very cool. All of these are being given away on the live stream. All you got to do is go grab something for $100. BPK, wound care bucket, that'll do. You don't have to spend something too crazy. So grab something while you can and get entered in to win. This is like probably $200. This is like $260. This is, I mean, that's like $150 right there. So you got some pretty serious value there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people entered so far.
6 people entered so far. You have a 50% chance of winning right now. Quick odds. You have a 50% chance of winning. Get entered. Get entered. Go ahead and enter in live in your comment section when you place your order, and we'll know that it's you.
Yeah, I know some of these people are here. Rhonda, you forgot to put live, lady. You forgot to put live, but it's all right.
That's all right, Rhonda. We got you.
I know you're here.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you, Rhonda. We got you.
I also know from the timestamp, I'm like, that started at 1:26. It's the live.
Yeah, we know. We know. We're tracking. All right, our next story here is coming from the Telegraph. This is very, very interesting. A picture has been leaked from the scene of where the shooter was put down, and is recovering a device. There's a very specific device that was recovered. It's very interesting. I don't know if you guys.
There it is. No. Oh, I'm putting it on the screen. You
Oh,
ready?
yeah, put it on the screen.
It's on the screen now.
Okay. So this device that you're looking at, recovered device, suggests that Thomas Matthew Crook's attack could have been even more destructive. A remote detonator found next to the body of Donald Trump's would-be assassin has been pictured. A newly released photo shows the detonator, a small rectangular gray device resembling a television remote strewn alongside a spare battery that was recovered alongside gunman Thomas Matthew Crook's phone. Crooks attempted to shoot Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday, firing 8 rounds in an attack that grazed the ear of the presidential candidate, while also killing a spectator and critically injuring 2 others. The recorded device suggests that Crook's attack, launched with a semi-automatic AR-15 rifle, could have been even more destructive. It comes just days after reports by a police source that a car belonging to the gunman was found on Sunday parked near the rally, laden with explosive material, ammunition, and a bulletproof vest. CNN reported that the bombs were connected to the detonator. Who knows? Crooks from Bethel Park in Pennsylvania, about 43 miles from the site of the attempted assassination, was reportedly nicknamed the school shooter in school. He was also, coincidentally, in a BlackRock television ad. So I'm sure that has no...
Okay, with all the people in the world,
What are the chances? What are the chances? Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's random. It's random. It's all random happenstance. Reports have emerged that Crooks was relentlessly bullied by his former classmates, with one labeling him an easy target, as they said he was teased over his lack of hygiene. The FBI has searched Crooks' mobile phone, computer, home, and car, and have interviewed more than 100 people, but officers have yet to ascertain the 20-year-old's motive for launching the shooting spree. Crooks was registered as a Republican in Pennsylvania, but federal campaign finance reports show he also gave $15 to a progressive political action committee on January 20th, 2021, the day Joe Biden was sworn into office. The day before the shooting, Crooks went to a sportsman club and practiced on the rifle range. According to a federal intelligence briefing, on the day of the attack, he bought 50 rounds of 5.56 ammunition for his rifle from a local gun shop and drove along. He wore a gray t-shirt with the logo of a popular YouTube channel dedicated to firearms. It was Demolition Ranch.
He came out with a video.
He came out with a video. This dude, like, that is nonsense. That right there is subjecture. That is nonsense.
I've seen people saying, like, well, yeah, he's not going to wear a I'm the assassin shirt.
Yeah. He's not going to be like, look at me. I'm here to do bad things.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Witnesses and law enforcement officials say Crooks walked around for at least half an hour before climbing onto the roof of a building adjacent to the Butler Farm Show grounds where Trump was speaking. As spectators screamed for police to respond, Crooks opened fire, letting loose 2 quick bursts. A Secret Service counter sniper fired back within about 15 seconds, killing Crooks with a shot to the head. Interestingly enough, he was on the roof for a good period of time, and we know because we have footage of it.
And we have footage of people
like calling for help, all that stuff. It's so intriguing. So we also have drone footage of a ladder set up. And I don't know if you can pull that picture up or not. We have drone footage of a ladder against the building where he climbed up. Where did he get that ladder? Also, how do you not notice that?
What was his name?
Also, how did this kid...
His last name was Crooks.
Crooks, I know, right? How did this kid get a detonator and access to explosives? It sounds very similar to the whole J6 pipe bomb thing. When they found a bunch of pipe bombs all around the Capitol in J6, but then never found anybody who planted them and never arrested anybody about it and never heard anything else about it. So it's all like conjecture. It's just like building a story. Makes it more dramatic, right?
Have you seen a photo of the ladder?
I have it somewhere. I don't know where to find it. I can't find it right now. Yeah, Matt Bear, exactly. Somebody said Demo is the sweetest guy around, doesn't deserve that. Yeah, he's literally a veterinarian. Like, they're the nicest people ever. Like, it's crazy. I've met Matt. I've talked to him quite a bit, and this is very unfortunate for him and his brand. Yeah, it's very, very interesting.
I think most people that support Matt are going to also understand.
Yeah, they're going to see right through this.
Yeah.
This is a nonsense party. They're using that channel because it's a huge channel. Bob, who's the they you're talking about? I don't know, dude. I don't know. What do I know? Not much. Not much.
Did you hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, say, Lauren, we hear you. But I heard that his van had explosives in it or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it just said.
Yeah, so he could have.
That's what the detonator was hooked to.
Yeah.
And so, but like, understand that's you're not buying that at a sporting goods store. That's coming from you got some resources there if you're getting that type of material and you're getting that sort of capability. So I would, every now and then it's good to take a look at your bullshit flag and know when to throw it, like throw a flag on the play.
People are getting their orders in fast.
Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, I mean, guys, we got to be honest here. Like, you got to really critically think, right? Because you see all these things happening. It's very, very distracting. It is. It's very distracting. Now, what does this actually mean for you? One, to me, my spicy meter just went like, because it shows that, hey, we're going to get, it's going to get really interesting. We're just getting started, guys. The campaign trail is just heating up, and it's going to get more intense. Somebody says, I wonder if he had a Daniel Defense with an ACOG. He didn't. He had a DPMS 15 with, I believe, an EOTech on it, from what the pictures I've seen. And, like, just so dumb. So dumb. Oh, what's up, Michael Sherman Gardening? A bit late, backed it up to the start. Hope everyone is well. Hey, Justin, I hope you're well too, bro. So it's a very, very interesting time. I really just think, what if those kabooms went off? Like, honestly, if he had a detonator, right? What if those went off?
Yeah.
Like, what if he actually actuated that? Do you have the capability on you? Like, are you going to events like this, or people that you know going to events like this? Do you have the capability to render aid inside of a situation like that?
Don't go there.
Is Striker Cade still in the chat? Because he's actually responded to an explosion before, and he will tell you it is horrific.
I can't even imagine.
It's horrific. Mass casualty events like that are no joke. And everyone is hurt badly, and everyone needs help right now. And it's not like I'm going to run to my car type scenario.
It's like 99.5 or more, 99.9% of people have literally not a clue of what to do in that situation.
Yes, they don't know.
There's no thought in their mind about stopping bleed. Like, they have no idea what to do.
Dude, I can't. Guys, I know I sound like a broken record, but like, obviously, if you drive a car, you need a first aid kit. But like, the way this world is going, come on. Like, why would you not have gear sufficient for you and others on your person? On your person. Carry an ankle kit. Carry an ankle kit and a slick kit, right? Especially if you're going to some place that maybe could experience some sort of violence. I don't see the political violence decreasing. It just seems to be not possible given the environment, given the ecosystem that's all surrounding it. It's so toxic. This is why I don't participate in it. I don't recommend that you participate in it. Now, a lot of people will hear that and they'll go, oh, but I got to, it's my right, and all those things. And it is. You know what? It absolutely is. And so at the very least, be responsible. Be responsible and be attentive. Be situationally aware. What if I bought an Adventure Kit 3.0? Can I still be entered?
When did you buy it?
Yeah, when did you buy it? That's the question. Not hearing from me, but the kid had an associate's degree in engineering. Materials were in the residence, just saying. There you go. So, but I mean, even those materials, right? Like, guys, it's not as easy to cook up as people think it is.
Read Catherine's comment.
I work in a hospital. I keep my Refuge Medical kit near me. Calling for help may take too long. The ER is right down the hall. And that's the reality. We've actually had ER docs who have come to our training, got a lot out of it, carrying their tourniquet in their white coat, have used it to save a life. That's one of our lives saved. It is so very practical. I cannot stress it enough. People think that for some reason we're just like, hollering to get sales. It's not that, guys. It's that this world is not cool, and it is super easy to bleed out and die. It is super easy.
Striker Cade said the
VBED.
The VBED was meant for the attendees at the
And that's the thing that people don't get.
Yeah.
Okay? Because he's absolutely right. The VBED wasn't for the Trump team and the Trump, administration. The VBED was for the rally. That was for the people there, right? And this time it didn't go off, and I hope that never happens. I really do.
It's crazy to think about, like, the last time we had an assassination attempt that's, like, on this scale. I'm sure it happens more than we, like, who knows?
I'm sure there's, like...
But, like, was what, 40 years ago?
Yep.
Or something like
Yeah,
that?
81. 81 was the last time we had an attempt like this.
As millennials, we have lived through a lot of weird things.
Yeah. And guys, it's only ramping. Like, we're not about to see a plateau. We're not. We're going towards something. We're not going away from something. And so I urge you, get your freaking house in order. You should have multiple buckets stacked up. You should have the ability to do small-scale surgery and be learning how to do so, because these systems, dude, you know how small the hospital is in that area? You know how overwhelmed that hospital can be? Like that. Like that. I mean, come on, guys.
You guys have
Yes, Matt, you're right. So that is something I was going to talk about quickly. So he said Ronald Reagan was the last one, and that's what gave us the assault weapons ban. And I would be very, very, pay attention right now, because the Republican Party has already dropped all of its pro-gun movement. It's already dropped it. All of its pro-gun campaigning points, it's gone. It's gone, all of it. And so pay attention right now, because birds of a feather flock together. I promise you. I promise you. Be very, very attentive right now. What's the code for the live? Just live. Just put live in your comment section. Okie Storm Chaser says, I don't think this light bulb could glow any harder. If it did, it'd probably explode. And that's not a pun. In all reality, this light bulb is crazy. So we're going to continue on to the next news story.
Hey, I just want to say it's going to be so fun spinning this wheel because we know so many of these names.
Yeah.
And like they're here and we get to do it right away.
Heck yeah. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Share this stream out. We like to get it out to as many people as possible. The tech overlords, they hate us because we're not going with the narrative. We're not saying that Trump fell, and we're not saying that this was a very clear assassination attempt. It looks like something else. It really looks like something else. You know, the same way that the Las Vegas shooting was totally a bump stock, this looks like it was a totally clean assassination attempt. And so, guys, pay attention. Pay attention. And somebody in the chat's going to go, but Bob, somebody died. Yep. That's happened a bunch of times. It's happened a bunch of times. You guys should be training. Train like somebody hates you, because they do.
We've got a lot of people saying live in the comments here.
Yes, very good, 7 Heather 7. Put live in the comment on your order. $100 or more get you entered in to win the black multicam Bear Min, the black multicam OpFac. I'll show it again for you guys that didn't see. This is also black multicam fabric in here. It's got your red pull tabs on both. You can fold it in so you can still say operationally secure, brother. Open it up. Boom, you got that two-tone. That super hot two-tone with the coyote elastic, which is very, very nice. The coyote elastic down here. Black accenting on the pen holders. Got your pocket right there. You can pack this bad mamma jamma out however you so choose. It's a sleek little kit, man. It really is. We put a lot of detail, a lot of attention into it. It's hot. It is. This would be the one that I'd be trying to win. This would be the one that I'd be trying to win. And this goes to your belt, plate carrier, dangler, a bunch of different options there that are going to be coming out to you. It's pretty sweet. And then you just fasten it down so you can't get it out, but you can still defeat it if you need to, right? So this way it doesn't fall out either side, but you can still really easily grab that pull handle, right, defeat it and pull it out. And it's even better when it's packed. It's a super slick little kit. This is personally a brainchild of me and TJ. And we wanted something that was a little bit, it's basically like the ARC and the SOB put together and then on steroids, which is how we kind of thought it out. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, very sick. All right, continuing on to our next story. So, a man in a ski mask with a firearm and full magazine was just arrested near the RNC. Huh. The RNC, but that was after the shoot. That's not the same day?
No, this
You
is
mean
different.
you mean political violence is increasing?
I just put a picture up of the RNC and all the law enforcement.
All right. So, this was on the 15th, right? Yeah, it's on the
There's
15th.
Like 3 attempts in this, or not 3 attempts, but 3 assailants in this one story.
So the Milwaukee Police Department confirmed to the Epoch Times that they arrested a man who was carrying a firearm and a full magazine in a tactical bag not far from the Republican National Convention on July 15th. According to the department, the 21-year-old suspect was clad in a ski mask. The incident comes just day after a shooter targeted former President Donald Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania. U.S. Capitol Police noticed the suspect on North 11th Street near the massive perimeter of the convention at 1 p.m. United States Capitol Police performed a subject stop. A statement shared with the Epoch Times from the department's Office of Public Relations read. It added that the suspect has no concealed carry weapon permit in Wisconsin or any other state. In Wisconsin, you can open carry a gun, but you need a permit to conceal carry. Charges are pending review by the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. On the following day, a 43-year-old man armed with knives was fatally shot by 5 law enforcement officers from Columbus, Ohio, outside the RNC security area. Police fired on the man when he allegedly charged another individual during an argument. What? Political violence is increasing? That's crazy. Columbus police officers, along with multiple officers from multiple jurisdictions nationwide, are at the RNC to support Milwaukee police with security for the event. A Fraternal Order of Police organization in Ohio wrote in a statement on the incident. In addition, a female pro-Palestinian protester with the activist organization Code Pink, Noor Jaghama, alleged that the Republican House member deliberately shoved into her in an incident that culminated in Jaghama's arrest. The lawmaker, Representative Derek Van Order from Wisconsin, had a different take on the incident. While standing in line to enter the event at the RNC today, I was assaulted by what appeared to be a member of the pro-Hamas group Code Pink. A nearby police officer witnessed this assault, and I understand that they have been arrested. Code Pink issued a statement on the incident. It is a microcosm of the misogyny at the RNC, the more gentle, nonviolent woman. The only Palestinian in line with our group is assaulted, and then even when she did not respond, she was the one who was arrested. Of course.
Wait, so you're saying there was a Palestinian protester, or at least she was linked to this group of protesters?
Yes.
Super peaceful, because we know they're always like the most gentle.
If I know one thing about Hamas and its supporters, is they are very peaceful.
I've never ever seen them be violent, ever once, ever.
Yeah. Yes, a pre-order does count to get entered in. I will allow it. So that's 3 separate instances, new instances, 3 separate ones in 3 separate locations at the RNC after the alleged assassination attempt on old Donald Trump.
You did it.
I did it. PDJT, the new golden calf. I mean, Donald Trump. Anyways, it's very interesting to see this because, you know, I want to bring it up, guys. If you're going to these events, which you're more than welcome to do, you know, it's your right. If you're an American, you got to stay politically active. The soapbox, the ballot box, those are 2 things that really do matter. You got 3 boxes of control in this country. The soapbox, the ballot box, and the ammo box. Nobody wants to use the ammo box because that's a bad choice. And so you get the soapbox and the ballot box. And if you're really trying to engage in that, and I understand it, I do, you got to pay attention. Because this is a dude, you got one dude who's coming in with tactical gear and a gun, and then you got another person who's coming in charging people, trying to stab them, and then you got another chick who's trying to apparently assault, you know, some sort of lawmaker, which, you know, your feelings on politicians are aside. You can't go around assaulting people. You can't. Like, actions have consequences, you know?
Just can't go around doing whatever the heck you feel like. I mean,
without that, you got no rule of law. You got no law and order. It'd be crazy. Dang it, I only have a P.O. box. I can't get a bucket. Yeah, we don't ship the buckets to P.O. boxes. It's a big deal.
Have a friend. Ship it to a friend's house.
Ship it to your friend's house. That's what we usually recommend. I send mine to my boss's house when I get a wound bucket. Yep, there you go. Very cool, very cool. Love carrying my slick kit and a soft tee. Yeah, if I were going to an event like this, I would honestly have a kit on me. I would have like an actual kit on me.
Yeah.
I'd probably have like a adventure bag with a couple of bear facts in it. Seriously, not even a joke. Order the bell kit so I can keep it with me more easily. There you go. Nice, Michael Sherman. Very cool, very cool. Good day, Bob from NYC. Oh, dude, that's Francesco. I love Francesco. That's my homie.
I have like a really, really, really fire photo of the op vac.
Send it.
Remember when the Tier 1 operators took it out?
Yes, I do.
They like took it to the desert and like
jumped out of planes and like used it in actual Op 4 exercises and trained with it and made sure that it didn't suck and all that stuff. Yeah, I do remember that.
Just gotta show it to the people.
And the OpVac is up for pre-order right now. I do have an attachment that's coming soon that's going to basically make it fanny packable. So it'd be fanny packable, as the kids say.
That's a Tier 1 operator. Right now.
Probably. I don't know. I can't see the photo just yet.
It's not Bear. It's can't remember his name.
So Striker Cade asked a great question. Is everyone here EDC and a chest seal? If not, why? I would argue at least one set of seals, dude. At least. You got this big box here that you'd have to seal if something happened. You gotta do it. You gotta carry it. Look at that.
Look at that OpVac though.
Golly, that's a good looking first aid kit. Holy smokes. Man, does he have a dude, you got IR chem light, regular chem light, freaking good to go. Yeah, Travis Bolt said he carries a minimum of 2 chest seals. Let us know, are you carrying a chest seal on your EDC? A couple of chest seals. It's very easy to do it. It is. They pack down very flat. If you're not carrying a chest seal,
fold them.
you can fold them. And people are going to be like, I don't want to damage my chest seal if I fold it. It could potentially damage it. My brother in Christ, they're folded in the package. Please, open your gear. Train with it. Learn what's actually going to hurt your gear. One of my ankle kit and one of my slick kit. Based. I was going to show a guy at work how to properly stage his tourniquet, and he had a bad tourniquet that was not a Cat Gen 7. Throw it in the trash. Break it in front of him. Set it on fire. All the things. No, go get your friend a Cat Gen 7. Get him. Just love your friend, right? Spend $30. Be a good homie. Instead of getting him lunch or dinner or something like that or paying for drinks at the bar, get him a real Cat Gen 7 because you're a homie and be like, hey, I love you. Because if somebody gave me a real tourniquet when I had a fake and they were like, hey, I'm not going out drinking later because I got you this tourniquet instead, I would literally be like, dude, let me buy your drinks. That's how this is working because you're my actual homie. I don't drink, but you get what I'm saying here. 2 seals every day. I started carrying chest seals after Saturday. Smart, Beeline. Very smart. Way to pay attention. Way to pay attention. 2 pairs of seals daily, Blade Smith. 2 chest seals, 2 darts, William Hanley. Very cool, very cool. 2 seals every day, R. Heath. Very cool. Yep, chest seals in the ankle kit. You got to do it, guys. You got to do it. If you're, I don't, would it take actual gunfights? Is that what it would take to get people to wake up to this? And guys, remember, you are the change you want to see in the world, right? And so if you see your homies and they're carrying firearms and CCWs and they don't have first aid on them, personally, I make fun of them. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're living in fantasy land. Oh, so you want to get in a gunfight. That's what you want to do, right? All these people who went out and bought a bunch of ammo after this instead of buying actual preparedness items, whether that be food or water or medical or sustainment or, more feed for their animals or chickens or whatever because they see the system deteriorating. All the people that went out and bought ammo, I'm like, oh, so you guys just want to get in firefights. Very cool. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Come on.
I just shared a comment we got from somebody who said that this guy got a Chinese tourniquet and told him it was just as good. So he asked if he'd ever tried it, and he said no. He put it on his arm and it broke the first try.
Yep.
And that guy was walking around with that thinking,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
And guess what? It would have broken when you weren't good.
Yes, you were really not good, my guy. You were really not good. And that's what friends do. Friends don't let friends carry fake tourniquets. That's a thing, okay? And we got to be ready to have hard conversations. If your friends can't shoot and they're carrying a gun every day, take them to the range. If your friends aren't carrying medical, get them medical or push them to get their own medical if they're capable. If they don't know how to use it, teach them or send them to us. We've got, I don't know, Lauren, a gajillion videos on how to use this stuff.
Yeah, sometimes we're like, should we make another one? And then we're like, yeah, we should. And
yeah.
Guess what? We still have people that, can you make a video about how to do a tourniquet, how to stage a tourniquet? I'm like, we have 500, but yes, we will make another
Yes,
video.
I will make another video if that teaches you how to stage a tourniquet. Even though I've done it 500 times, I'll do it 500 million times because I want you guys to have this capability and deeply understand how important it is. It is vitally, vitally important.
Did you see Matt's comment?
A friend had to deploy a chest seal on his son with 4-wheeler stuck a tree. It doesn't have to be a gunfight. Yeah. It's very much every day. Like, I don't know if you guys know this. The world is dangerous and people die. The #1 preventable cause of death, massive bleeding. How silly is that when we have tourniquets and we have wound packing gauze? Wound packing gauze costs like $3. $3! And we're like, I don't need that stuff. Buys $400 worth of ammunition. Like, oh my gosh.
Buys Taco Bell, which is more than $3 now.
Yeah, you can't buy taco, and that's not food. That don't eat that. That's a bad for your body. Your body gonna hate that. All right, so we're gonna continue on here with our next news story. Great videos. Hey, thanks, John G. I appreciate that. I really do. Look, guys, it's just as simple. You have a bare min. Tourniquets on the outside, easily deployable, right? Oh, I need to see what I'm working with. Shears right here. Pull this sucker out, okay? See, this is what happened when Bob stages a kit. And you're good. All of your...
Is the diamond fabric
Yes, dude, this has the ripstop diamond. Look how good that
Oh,
looks.
that's like the best one.
This is sexy. This has got class right here. All your massive bleeding right here. You don't have to go digging for it. It deploys off your body, very easy. Oh, what about chest seals? We got them. We got chest seals. We also got the burn shield dressing for if you get burned. Like, come on. You got what you need right there. And then it's like, yeah, but I don't want to spend that much money on something I'm probably not ever going to use. First of all, you don't know that. Second of all, like steri strips, boo-boo wipes, Band-Aids, boo-boo gauze. This is just practical everyday stuff here.
What was that statistic? You have a 1 in 300 chance of having to use a first aid kit. We have 365 days a year.
Yeah, so you're going to use a first aid kit.
It may not be for massive bleeding, but how many aid renders have we had?
Oh, dude, thousands. Thousands of aid rendered. Thousands. And people are like, I don't need that. It's like, okay, guy. Okay, you just depend on the other people. You just depend on the other prepared people. When I first found out about cat tourniquets, I bought recon ones to save money. Then I started watching Bear and Refuge. Let's just say they are in a bin now. Nothing but the good stuff for TQs. I just don't understand why people are going to cheap out on life-saving gear. You would not buy a parachute from Temu. You shouldn't buy anything from Temu because it's a data harvesting organization. But don't buy off-brand parachutes. Like, don't buy off-brand ammo that could blow up in your gun. Don't buy off-brand tourniquets. This is basic stuff here, guys, right? You know what you don't do? Cheap out on a heart surgeon. You're like, hey, I'll take the cheaper guy. No, you want the
tattoo?
Oh yeah, a tattoo. I'll get the cheap tattoo. You shouldn't get tattoos anyways.
Yeah,
but you're not going to cheap out on that stuff because it could cause you serious harm or repercussions that affect your whole life. Come on. Come on. Be smart. Carry the right stuff, right?
This is like a side subject apparently in the chat, but they're talking about chicken math, and Matt said that his wife has a PhD in chicken math. That's hilarious.
Everyone preps ammo, guns. I have 3 ankle kits, 5 IFAKs, 2 trauma bags, and OTC med box. Guess who had plenty of visitors during COVID? I sutured
That's amazing.
colds. I got med and ammo and fire up. See, William gets it. William gets it. Are you going to be a blessing to your community, or are you going to rule the wasteland? I don't want to rule the wasteland. That's really dumb. It's really dumb. Like,
Yeah, when I watch Mad Max, I'm not into it.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
You know what? I've never thought I Am Legend seemed fun. Like,
Yeah, you know,
I've never watched an apocalypse movie and gone, oh, that's going to be cool. Like the Book of Eli, I was like, yeah, that sucks. That sucks, dude. That would suck. I think I'm going to keep my Adventure 3.0 in my car. Nice. Very, very cool. That's smart. Also, you can get a travel fac, and you can mount it to your headrest, and that gives you the ability to respond to an emergency inside your vehicle, right?
How many emails have we gotten, and even on our own team, of us coming across accidents?
Yep.
Like, it's all the time.
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah, I had an aid rendered. You guys had an aid rendered. Like, it's very plausible. I think 60 out of our 120, so almost 50% of the lives saved have been vehicle accidents. Like, dude, it's super dangerous to drive while Becky next to you is texting and, piloting a 2,000-pound missile going 75 miles per hour.
Or, wait, I know. Squirrel. Did everybody see the video of the cop pulling over the self-driving vehicle that pulled into oncoming traffic because there was construction or something like that, and he had to walk up to the car? The car rolled down its own windows, and he had to talk to the representative over the stereo. We live in that world now.
Literally, it
That
did
is
not
what it
have a
was.
human being in
No,
it.
it was a self-driving car pulled into oncoming traffic.
So you could be killed by a car that's being driven by a computer, and my computer doesn't even know how to person. Oh my gosh. I hate it here. What? How is this real? I just wanted to have sheep and chickens. I'm sorry, I'm having a personal moment here on the live. What? I've not seen that video.
Probably play the video on here.
Yeah, don't.
Okay.
I need not more Demolition Man vibes in my life right now. That's the opposit of what I need.
Yeah.
He had to talk to tech support over the car speaker. Who do you give the ticket to? What do you do with that?
Oh my gosh, Kermode said my life saved was a vehicle that wasn't even moving.
See, dude, Yeah.
NDA for where I work.
Carry a first aid kit, because the robots are actually going to try to kill you. And people are like, yeah, Terminator. I'm like, nope, just a Prius. Just a Prius in oncoming traffic.
There's a new movie out called Atlas with J-Lo, and it's about, they made AI that looked just like people, and then they made it to where they could sync from, the AI could sync to their brain back and forth. So they, guess what? It turned, because it was like, the AI was like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to kill you. So the betterment of man. Like,
Classic.
Every movie's like that, and we're still doing it. Like,
Super sick. Speaking of which, a voice actor claims that AI used to impersonate his work without his consent. Senate hearing hears, right? The union shared anecdotes of AI technology replicating creative talent. Creative and media workers are concerned that employers are using AI to impersonate their work and profit off their efforts. During a hearing of the Senate Select Committee on Adapting Artificial Intelligence on July 16th, representatives from the Media, Entertainment, and Arts Alliance, the MEAA, spoke about the challenges facing the creative industry. Cooper Mortlock, a voice actor and an MEAA member, spoke about his own experience where he alleged that his employer used AI to reproduce his voice for a project without his consent. I was doing some work for a client on an animated series on YouTube, so I provided voice work for the character. When we reached about episode 30 of the promised 52 episodes, our producer canceled the contract, saying we've decided to discontinue making this series. A year after the contract had finished, they released another episode of this series using what was obviously AI copies of my voice and other actors' voices. Mr. Mortlock said the employer did not ask for his permission nor compensate him, prompting the voice actor to contact the media union for help. However, he was unable to demand the employer take the videos down as he could not produce proof that his voice was reproduced by AI. MEAA campaigns director Paul Davies gave another example of a journalist member of the MEAA who was allegedly asked by a publisher to lend her voice to an AI production process that would then be used in multiple languages. By doing so, the publisher could reproduce her personality, her diction, and her presentation for a media product. What we're concerned about is that AI is being used already to drive super profits for producers, for platforms off the back of the cultural workforce, musicians, performers, journalists, crew, filmmakers, but also communities and audiences by turning them into quasi-producers themselves. To address the issue of creative theft, Matt Bryan, another MEAA representative, said his organization was seeking changes to industrial relations laws to ensure that all workers were consulted when AI tools were going to be used in their workplace. It's a choice of these businesses to adopt tools in a systematic way to do all kinds of things that they want to do. If they want to do it, then it's our view that it should be mandated that they consult and work with the employees on how these tools will work to ensure that the tool can be used ethically. Mr. Bryan also suggested that the content generated by AI should be watermarked or labeled so that people could be aware of its origin. It's our view that the social responsibility for content produced by AI should lie with both the company that oversees its production as well as AI developers. So we want to make sure that there is accountability at both the developer end, so OpenAI, Amazon, Google, etc., but also with the companies who use these tools in their workplaces. Meanwhile, John McEnany, a director at software giant Adobe, said that there should be a remedy for artists to bring legal action against those who intentionally misused AI's tool to create digital content that impersonated artists' work for commercial gain. One of the biggest concerns that we have heard from our customers and in the creative community has been around the misappropriation of image, likeness, voice, and artistic style. The director also said that it was important for governments to establish a unified global framework to govern the responsible development and use of AI. So here's a question. Do you think it's possible? And I don't know. Let's set this down. Now we're going to go into story time, metaphorical hour. Do you think it's possible to make an AI video with somebody in their likeness, with their voice, that maybe could be addressing a large group of people, like a nation? Do you think that's possible? Do you think maybe videos where certain leaders of different places or organizations where they seem super robotic, do you think that maybe that was AI? Do you think we're already seeing it? Because we know...
Let's take a poll.
We know that usually the commercial market is behind the governmental market, right? And so if we're now getting access to AI, how long have they had it? How long have they been using it? Right? Hey Bob, the OpVac is awesome. I had your comment and then a poll popped up.
Sorry. They ordered one a few weeks ago in Multicam, and they received it within a week.
Dang, dude, that's awesome. This was the plot of Fallout 3 back when I played video games. Bob is an AI. AI stands for Based Operations Bot. Yeah, that's... I am AI. I'm fake. This isn't real. You can... No. We actually... So AI started getting big in the marketplace, like inside of the creative sphere, probably about 18 months ago. You remember this, Lauren?
Oh, I remember. I remember when our initial conversation happened.
And Bob was staunchly against AI, because it seemed really cool. We're like, we're going to use ChatGPT, and we can write scripts, and we can just pull all this information, use this tool and stuff like that. Because we didn't know. We're just, and I sat there and I thought about it. And I talked to some wise counsel. I came back in the day later, and I was like, we are not using AI. And they're like, but what about the benefits of it? I'm like, we're not using AI. Because here's the thing. I probably could replace 2 people on my team right now with AI. Realistically.
Guess who it would be?
One of them probably would be Lauren.
Yep.
I could replace them with AI. I could just run a couple of different AI programs, definitely for all my social media management, definitely. There's whole companies that are just AI farms, and it's just huge servers, and all they do is they have like 2 people that work there for like multi-million-dollar organizations. Like,
Y'all help me keep my job.
and I saw this 18 months ago. I was like, nope, this is going to result in people losing their jobs. This is not good. And then you don't have any control over it. You have no proprietary content. You have no proprietary media. Everything is created outside of your jurisdiction. And
Have
then
you seen AI try to do hands?
it's only a matter of time until the AI censors what you can and cannot create. Do you understand how dangerous this is? Oh, hey, buddy.
Picture of a bear I could put on the screen right
You know what
now.
we should do?
What should we do?
We should censor creation from people who are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of the Creator,
Oh, dude.
because the robots are more important than flesh and blood.
Hey guys, this is Bear. This is our CEO.
Oh, hey.
Some of you know him as the Oso Independiente, also known as Bear Independent, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend.
Is the internet here?
The internet is here right now.
You're talking to robots?
I am talking to robots.
Or
We don't know that they're real.
I was gonna say, are they real people?
We don't know. We assume
All
they're real.
bots. Have you heard the dead internet theory?
I actually have heard the dead internet
So-
theory. Share this dead internet theory because
So
it's great.
I have no idea what you're doing. I just walked in and ruined your life.
It's great.
So the dead internet theory in a nutshell, somewhere around 2016 or 2017, the number of bots exceeded the users of the internet, and therefore the internet began serving up content and search results and all that based upon the bots, who are of course controlled by a few,
Yep.
rather than organic search based upon the 8.5 billion people on the planet. And so the bots were used in order to curtail the freedom of the internet to then, just like we have mass media
Yep.
and 6 major media corporations that control all the media in the world, the bots adjust the algorithm of the internet to then spoon feed you what the reptilian overlords want you to have, rather than what you are actually trying to. Like, you can't learn anymore, is my point.
Yeah.
You could just get narratives. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
good. It's
That's
good
really
stuff.
good. That's really cool.
I had a meeting the other day where they wanted to talk to us about automating our customer service, the way that we get leads and all of that. And when I took it to the exec, you guys were like, no, we're not going to de-people our company.
That's the exact opposite of, like, we just had like the biggest meeting in Refuge history a couple of weeks ago, and one of the talking points was humanize every aspect of the company.
Yep.
Like, we are 100% for people.
Yep.
We are for life.
Yep.
And I know this is going to be hard for people to understand, but your iPhone's not alive. Alexa's not a real person.
They're not.
Siri doesn't exist. The laptop doesn't have a pulse. So we want to humanize everything. And yes, it's way more expensive. We just had a meeting about that this morning.
Yeah.
It's way more expensive. It's less convenient. There's more friction. It's not nearly as efficient. Cool story, bro. Do you want to live in Terminator 3? Or
No.
do you no.
No.
Terry, do you want to live in Terminator 3?
No way, man.
No way, bro. I'm not doing it.
So this conversation started because Lauren, she shared a story that a police officer pulled over a vehicle this week that was driving into oncoming traffic.
It was a driverless vehicle.
It was a driverless vehicle that was operated by a robot, and when he pulled it over, it immediately called customer service. It rolled down the window, and the radio started talking to the police officer.
Should kill it with fire. I don't.
I'm like,
Look at the screen.
I'm
This
like,
is our new customer
Oh
service
my.
rep.
No. Not even.
guys, you're looking at that's our new customer service rep.
If you hire that robot, you're fired.
If I'm firing myself, I was like, guys, I resign.
If that thing walked through that door, the hail of bullets.
Contact.
There would be
Lo-
no pause. Like,
Load the Browning.
Rolling chairs off the
Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, immediately. Local shooting at medical kitting operation.
What are we? I don't even know what we are.
I don't know. So I talked about, hey guys, I know it's dangerous because Becky is texting and driving, but also the robot is driving and it is text. It is a text.
What, like, does the car show up in court?
That's what I said.
How do you answer the summons? Who's responsible?
It's just a car and a chair. Beep, boop, beep. Rom, rom. Dude, oh my gosh. We sentenced you to life in a parking lot? I don't know.
we have 27 people entered to this giveaway right now.
Oh, heck yeah,
Do we
bro.
have a giveaway going?
So here's what's going on.
Everything right there.
So this is the last OD.
this.
Yeah, no, we
Okay, I
need that.
for Sunday.
This is the last OD Green adventure bag that we got. It's the last gen. This is Bob's black multicam OpFac that we're giving away. And then we got the Media black multicam Bear Min built out. That's got all the gear in it, ready to go, ready to party. And so all you got to do is you spend $100 right now, put live in your little comment section, and you're good to go. You're entered in. And Lauren's going to do a live little wheel spinny. Brrrra.
Bob's OpFac. Huh?
Well, I mean, it was my multicam one, the black multicam.
Listen, if you are purchasing multiple things, I have one person who's got double entries right now because they did 2 orders. They were smart. They separated it. Don't put it all in one order.
Yeah.
Separate it out.
Okay. New business plan. How do we get self-driving cars to just order things from Refuge?
Dude, that's actually a very smart
Like, how do
idea.
we hack Siri? You know what I mean?
How do we beat the system?
It's like you have a $9,000 charge on your OnStar. Like, what happened?
They're just-
Or realized it needed a first aid kit.
we
That's-
bought 5 stomp bags.
That's what we need to do. We need to get on ChatGPT and convince the robot that they need first aid kits. and then they will talk to other
Come out
robots.
with a robot first aid kit.
Dude, and it's
This
just
is
oil and like the Tin Man.
WD-40,
Yeah,
and
dude.
Some like
A battery
keys.
charger.
Yeah, this is perfect.
A singular solar panel. That's actually how they win, is they have our first aid kits.
Oh.
They show up with our first aid kits when we fight them in the end. We're like, no, it was us. We did it.
We'll make the Temu version of robot first aid kits.
Yes,
So
a
none of it actually works.
Yes, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. All right, so we got 2 more stories that we got to make it through. This one is the U.S. Coast Guard patrol spots Chinese naval ships off of the Alaska Islands, which is what you love to see. You know, I always think to myself, what do I need off the coast of Alaska? And I'm like, whales, glaciers, Chinese warships. That's what I think. So this is coming from the Associated Press. The Chinese naval presence operated in accordance with international rules and norms. We met presence with presence to ensure that there was no disruptions to U.S. interests in the maritime environment around Alaska. U.S. Coast Guard cutter Kimball is a 418-foot ship based out of Honolulu. The Coast Guard said that there is no requirement for foreign nations to proactively contact a country before entering their exclusive economic zone. And in this case, said the Chinese vessels responded when the Coast Guard reached out on radio. Which, if you ever want a good time, you should listen to the radio transactions between China and America.
No.
They're hilarious. They're like, we're China, we fly here. And they're like, no, this is such and such aircraft conducting in this maritime law. Like, you must turn around now. And they're like, this is China, we do this now. It's very funny. You get a kick out of it. So this goes on to say that they tried to de-escalate the situation as best that they could. And that the warship basically stayed there for quite a bit, and then when they deemed fit, they decided to take off and beat feet. So a little bit of pressure testing maybe, definitely within firing range and capability. Also, it's Alaska, so it's very close to Russian assets as well, something to be mindful of. These are just indicators for us to be tracking on rather than being distracted by, I don't know, Mr. Earlobe. So that way we're all on the same page, knowing that that's currently happening.
I feel like this is in part like an alt channel for me, where I can just say the crazy things here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's...
No, don't make my life harder.
We love it.
So, to make Lauren's life harder, I'm pretty sure J.D. Vance is a reptile.
I
Oh my God.
Have you seen that face? We were talking about that at lunch.
Put JD Vance's face on the screen.
Put JD's pants on the screen.
Yeah, dude. Okay, we were just talking about this at lunch. This guy is weird.
He's weird.
He's
Not
super
gay.
weird.
Believe it. Believe it.
He's pandering to white males.
I just don't know. And I feel like in order for me to like the guy, I would have to overlook my gut, which is A, substantial, B, has a really good track record. And I just, there's something about the guy's face where I'm like, I feel like he's definitely like worshipped around a fire in front of an owl statue before.
Somebody say, classic Bohemian Grove reference.
Yeah.
So we got wearing a mask for sure. I agree 1,000%. Chubby lizard people. I think you might be right. It's always the dang reptiles, man.
Bro.
Somebody's just like, please say more crazy things, Bear.
I just feel it in my gut, guys. I can't prove it. I just really feel like this dude is.
Also, you should definitely look into his relationships with the pharmaceutical industries and the industrial medical complex. Specifically, what is it? RMNA? I don't remember how to spell it exactly.
mRNA.
But, oh yeah, that one. That one. It's not that big of a deal though. That hasn't had an effect on myocarditis by 2,000%. So it's okay.
It's coincidental. Right.
The stream just shut down.
Causation does not equal correlation.
Right.
Bob.
Right. Exactly.
But
My bad.
All-cause deaths are up 40% globally. We don't know why.
We don't know why.
It's nothing.
It's the sun. it's just heating up.
Global warming.
Global
it's
warming.
Be 66 degrees in Oklahoma tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because global
Still want
warming.
to see JD Vance on the screen?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Look, put this reptile dude up there.
Give me that. Coming to you live, the new lizard.
Well, and speaking of like, tell us more crazy things, Bear. That leaked phone call allegedly between Trump and RFK.
Leaked?
Have you seen that?
Yes, I've seen it. They did it on purpose. There was no accident.
That's what I was gonna say. Like they let us see those things for a reason. No, it was.
That's a lizard. That literally looks like a chameleon.
Dude, that guy crawled up a cactus yesterday.
Yesterday, and they're like, "Oh no, he's a good American man." Yeah, look at his wife, and do some deep diving into her interests in India.
JD, I'm gonna need you to put the skin back on, okay?
Dude.
We're campaigning.
I don't know enough about him to have any kind of opinion.
He's JD Vance with Vance Refrigeration. That's what it is.
If you hear the word Vance, that's what you think of.
I think they had a bunch of like campaign posters from 4 years ago, and they're like, just change the PE to VA, and it would just, instead of Trump Pence, it's now Trump Vance.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that guy, and listen, I've been wrong before, and if I'm wrong this time, I will admit it again, because I don't know if you guys know this. Human being, not robot.
Right.
I get shit wrong occasionally.
What?
Yeah. Sometimes super wrong.
Not you, Bear.
No, I really. Really.
What?
I feel like I can be more vulnerable on this channel.
Yeah. It's more intimate.
But that guy, bro. That guy, he eats flies at night. Okay.
Hold on.
Somebody is quoting scripture about the Antichrist already, and it was a matter of time.
Oh, Revelation 13:3? Huh,
Yeah.
I haven't read it lately either. I don't know
Awake,
what
you
you're
who
talking
sleep, arise from the dead, and Christ will give you light. See that you will walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because, and then it cuts off, but I assume the next verse
says
is,
differently. Look on the screen.
about. I'm looking. I see me and
Yeah.
Bob. Oh.
oh no, they got him! Damn it! Son of a... We knew it was just a matter of time. The green screen fell. That's actually what Bear looks like. You've got live footage now. Yeah, so this will actually be Lauren's last live stream. Everybody say bye. Everybody say bye, Lauren.
They already said that you can't get rid of me.
Oh gosh.
The people have spoken.
Lauren, there's like 92 people here. This is
Get
not
that
enough.
shit off of my
It
face.
has a lag. It's gone.
Okay.
Bear is robot? The guy-
Robot. Get it right.
The guy has scales under his suit. Totally possible. Either scales or chicken feathers.
All right, last question, and then I'm gonna let you get back to this, and I'm gonna go like talk to the other employees in the company.
That sounds good.
Yeah, because I like them too.
That's hey, that's good.
Yeah, presence, right?
Presence
fixes
fixes problems.
Do you think, just your opinion, your informed scientific opinion, do you think dinosaurs had feathers?
Do I think that?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
No, I don't think that.
Just because, like, why?
The reason I don't think that was a thing, mainly because I don't trust the mainstream narrative on dinosaurs. So while I think it's possible that some of what we call dinosaurs had feathers, I think the large-scale animals probably did not, because we've never seen any sort of like proof of other animals to that size having feathers. I think it's very possible that they looked similar to what elephants or rhinoceros looked like the Bronchiosaurus, big neck dudes. Those guys totally existed.
The behemoth?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, Leviathan's a plesiosaurus?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so we're tracking.
Okay.
And so I think that those guys looked like probably kind of how we think dinosaurs look. And then there was probably just a bunch of different birds that got smoked because they had hollow bones and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, meteorites and shit.
Yeah.
It's a question mark.
Question.
Who knows?
Right, yeah.
Could have been a global flood, too. But
No, there's no data that supports that
no,
there's a
there's
global
definitely
flood.
not every single civilization on Earth
Yes, recorded.
that has a global flood story. So
That would be weird. And
Striker Cade, feathered dinosaurs just aren't as scary.
that's the thing.
Rawr.
It's just got a boa on. That's what I think of. Just a velociraptor with a boa. That's
now
our.
I have to find
Now
that.
that's our.
Lives on the internet.
Of course it
Oh,
does.
it's back. There's Wheel of Death for a minute.
Almost like God said something about that. Yeah, it was in a book. I read it once. Dinosaurs in historic records are dragons. Some dragons had feathers, but not all. See, Oki said it, so it's got to be real. There you go. Oki Storm Chaser with the dragon
Tornado
content.
dragons.
Tornado dragons.
Can you imagine?
No.
I mean, either way, grindstone's up.
Yeah.
Like, if you were like, there's a dragon in the tornado, it's like, that's hot shit. I'm going.
Dude.
Bring the skid steers and the machine gun.
Yes, that's right, dude.
And
It's
the
like,
video camera.
yeah, and the video camera. It's like,
We can send Dudley for that one though. I think
gosh,
I'll-
it's like,
I tried to take Dudley into a tornado one time in
Don't
Perryton,
recommend.
Texas.
Dud, not a tornado
I-
guy?
So, Grindstone is a tornado response, not a tornado chasing organization.
for a multitude of reasons.
And we were in Perryton, Texas after a storm, and then up in the Oklahoma Panhandle, there were like big storms going on. Literally grapefruit-sized hail was falling. So we're calling around like, who needs help? And so we're like, you know what, screw it. We'll just go up there. So we get up there, and we see, as we're driving into the wall cloud, because we're retarded,
Classic.
Chris Hall, Ryan Hall Storm Chaser,
Right.
is driving the other direction, waving his hands like, no, stop.
Stop.
And
You're
we-
going the wrong way.
Leaving bad.
Yeah.
We have a 6-truck convoy, including Bubbles with a gooseneck with a skid steer on the back. And
Very
it's like,
good.
all right, shut it down.
Shut it down.
We got to go. So we
A
turn around.
9-point turn.
And now we have this, like, I don't know, gigantic storm, like 3-mile wide wall cloud coming at us and fast. And we can't get up to speed because we're in the hill country of the Panhandle because we got a
Beautiful.
skid steer behind us.
Yeah, Chris Hall's already 12 miles ahead
Yeah,
of
he's
you.
like, you guys are going to die. Just, just go.
You're on the Ryan Hall channel, like, actually. They're like, yeah, we need to pray for this guy.
Yeah, look at these
We told
retards.
him, turn around.
Oh, we got the spinning wheel of death.
Oh, it's the dinosaurs that did
It's
it.
the dinosaurs.
Oh, they're back. It was the dinosaurs. All right. Love y'all. Do your news.
Hey, yeah, I'll
Hey.
finish up this refuge report, and then we'll give away some first aid kits so that people, they can save lives and stuff.
What do we want people to not die?
It's weird. It's just like a little goal of ours
That's
overall.
cool. Just like put that on a banner or something.
Maybe. I'm thinking about it. We'll get back
That's
to
a
it,
good
though. We'll
idea.
circle back right after profit
Oh,
first,
you
people second.
You reminded me. My core values banner is here. I gotta go.
Oh,
get
really?
That.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Shalom, Refuge Nation.
All right.
Thanks for letting me crash your party.
Sorry, please forgive me for putting a robot on your face. What? Did you say you're okay or you're dead? I heard you're dead.
You decide.
That one.
I heard. Okay, it's okay. He said you're okay.
Keep one eye open when you sleep, Lauren.
I'm coming for you. All right, so our next news story, guys, if you haven't entered, get entered because we're going to be drawing here soon. You can do double entries. Don't forget, if you grab a training is double entries as well. You get the black multicam op vac. You could win the black multicam bear min. You could also win the OD green adventure bag. Bow. Super dope. All right, so our next news story here. China had persistent access to U.S. and allied networks for years. That's not great. Don't love that. Hackers in communist China maintain persistent access to the U.S. and allied systems for multiple years, a Biden administration official has said. The cyber campaign appears to be a part of a wider effort by the CCP to prepare attacks on critical infrastructure, according to Israel Sung, Director of East Asia and Pacific Cyber Policy at the National Security Council. Oh, dude, our banners are very similar.
Yeah, everybody else is making these like really artistic banners. And I was like, black background, gray letters.
Honestly, you will not be able to tell the difference between our banners.
Really?
I am not joking.
Nice.
I'm like,
Mine is very girly.
I literally told my wife, I was like, I want a black flag, I want white letters, I want it listed in importance. She goes, that's it? That's pretty basic. I was like, yeah, it is basic. What we're doing here should be basic.
Pretty basic.
Wow. I love you, bro.
I love it too. Synchronicity.
Synchronicity, bro. You want to like do stuff together sometime?
Yeah, like let's run a company.
That sounds cool. All right. So, the cyber campaign appears to be a wider effort by the CCP to prepare attacks on critical infrastructure. Very good. In the event of a conflict, China intended to use its cyber access to cripple critical systems, including power grids, communication platforms, and healthcare systems.
What's wrong?
I'm good. Mr. Sung's comments appeared to reference a malicious cyber campaign acknowledged by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency in February. In February!
Do you remember seeing the video of the Grinch and the stretching class, and she's like, breathe in, and now let all the bad feelings out, and he's like,
That's literally me every time I have to tell you guys the news. Because people aren't, you know what they're reporting on? Earlobe. And Earlobe's a new friend, Lizard Man.
did you see that his earlobe has started to grow a second Donald Trump? Have you seen that joke?
there's another Trump there. That's what I'm gonna call him now. Earlobe. This would be a great band name, Earlobe and the Lizard Man. I think like that. Somebody should make a band and make super funny parody songs. I'll do that in my copious amounts of free time. Bob, imitation of a dinosaur. R.I.P. to all the headphone users.
Oh my God.
Justin Winch, our healthcare system is crippled right now. Box breathe, Bob. Box breathe. All right. Okay, I'm sorry if you were wearing headphones. I just had a panic attack. All right. Reading this totally fine news from February. Intelligence leaders told Congress in February that the intrusion was detected in December and malware removed from 600 government systems, but that the threat persisted in many infrastructure systems, which are run by private companies. Mr. Sung said many did not know that similar effects or efforts had targeted numerous nations around the globe. What is public but is less well known is that the PRC has been doing the same positioning to many other countries around the globe, including some who are our allies. Why would they do that? Mr. Sung said the Chinese regime could persistently and aggressively maintain this cyber access for years on end. He added that the CCP invested heavily into cyber capabilities because it had developed a national strategy to actively and intentionally dominate these areas in a strategic way. Beijing sees cyber and emerging technology as critical to the strategy to reshape the United States-led international order to be more favorable to the priorities of the CCP. Mr. Sung added that while CCP efforts to prepare for the sabotage of critical infrastructure were merely alarming, they were unlikely to be leveraged absent a major conflict between China and the United States. That's like, he's like saying like that, like it's not possible. That's because an attack on U.S. infrastructure that resulted in American casualties would be considered an outright attack. The comments follow several reports by Dutch intelligence agencies earlier this year, which found that state-backed hackers in China had comprised more than 20,000 systems across dozens of Western governments, international organizations, and a large numbers of companies within the defense industry. Very cool. Very, very cool. They all just downloaded Temu. That's how they got in. Just like dudes inside the DoD shopping on Temu. Very cool. That campaign, dubbed Coat Hanger, allowed... awesome. Coat hanger. What people hang themselves with. Very cool. Allowed China-based hackers to archive permanent access to vital systems. Very cool. Very cool. According to a Dutch statement, moreover, Dutch intelligence last month confirmed that it is likely that the state actor still has access to a significant number of victims at the moment. Thus, the hackers continue to maintain their illicit access to key government agencies in the West. It is currently unclear if Coat Hanger was designed purely for espionage purposes or part of a broader CCP effort to prepare critical systems in foreign nations for sabotage. Now, see, the thing is it's probably not sabotage because you would need, like, state actors inside of that country pre-staged, ready to go.
We've never had anybody ever who was having an affair with a CCP person.
Right, and we've never seen CCP workers actively doing espionage at naval stations outside of the home with drones. We've never seen that.
Never.
Very cool.
Never, ever.
Speaking of Congress in May, director of the National Intelligence Institute said that China's based cyber attacks against the United States targeted healthcare and industrial control systems, as well as defense, energy, transportation, and the food and water supplies. U.S. and allied governments have faced difficulties effectively countering the Chinese regime's massive cybercrime apparatus, partly because of a much smaller pool of leverageable cybersecurity professionals. FBI Director Christopher Wray testified in April that the CCP was sparing no expense in its attempt to hack, lie, cheat, and steal its way to the top as a global superpower. Chinese state-backed cyber hackers, he said, outnumber FBI cybersecurity personnel at least 50-1.
Shannon West said that she is looking for supplies, need empty bags. I've got a closet full of first aid. Bag only counts if you want to get entered in to win, and we have the adventure.
Yeah, the adventure kit is a bag only option.
Any order over $100 gets you entered in. So go to our bag only section on the website. I'll drop a link.
Yeah, and if you need just like a specific bag, you're looking for something in that's not on the website, just hit the chat. We'll help you out. There's no problem. We'd love to help, guys. Just really quick: defense, energy, transportation, food and water, and healthcare. Dude, if you're not getting ready, you're not going to get ready.
My Jesus would never do that.
My Jesus would never do.
Speaking of, there's the most important part of your giveaway.
Oh,
nice.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, absolutely.
Seek first the kingdom
of heaven and
all
all these
things will be added onto you.
Based, R cubed.
R cubed. I have shit to do, so I'm gonna go.
Do that.
But shalom.
Shalom.
Blessings.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.
Very cool. They wouldn't cross a border without permission, would they? Yeah, they wouldn't do that. All right, guys. So in the giveaway right now, we've got a copy of the scriptures for free 30. And what we might do is we're just going to send a scripture with each winner. That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah, I love that.
We're just going to send a scripture with each winner. So you got scriptures, and then you also got the black multicam OpVac, the black multicam Bear Min. I'm going to open this up again because it's, dude, that's hot. That's super sick right there. I mean, you got the black diamond ripstop. That's some serious business. So you got a fully built out kit there with the TQ and the shears on the outside of the bag, as well as you got the OD green, last of its kind, OD green freaking adventure bag, and that is a bad mamma jamma. And each one of these, we're going to send a copy of the scriptures with it too. And if you already have a copy of the scriptures, cool, go give it to somebody. Go share the gospel, because that's more important than anything, right? What I like to do, this is what I like to do. This is my personal way: gospel and a TQ. All right. I want to help save somebody spiritually, and I want to help save somebody physically too. Right.
There are 33 entries right now.
Dude, you guys got good odds. You guys got good odds. Get those freaking double entries in.
Them a time that we're cutting it off, because I have to get prepare the link so they can watch?
We're gonna draw it in. We're gonna draw it in at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
3 o'clock. We're doing the drawing.
Okay.
Remind Bear he's the reason I read the scriptures and pray again. No, he's not. No, he's not. I rebuke you right now, my friend. He is not the reason you read the scriptures and pray again. He is what the Father used to convict you to read the scriptures and pray again. The Father, the Most High God of the universe who created you, is the reason that you read his book and you talk to him. If Bear is the reason, you have missed the point. Don't give a man that credit, and don't put that pressure on a man. A man is not your salvation. Yeshua is your salvation and redemption. And I say that with the utmost love for you. Do these things because you love him. Because he loves you. He really does. He really, really does.
I just realized I had that hacker's photo next to your face this whole time. Sorry. I just took it down. We're good. It's fine. I'm trying to share this link really quick so we can get anybody else who needs to jump on.
Is that about 15 minutes? I'm East Coast. Yeah, it's about 15 minutes. We got about 18 minutes. Do your double entry. Honestly, guys, if it was me, I'd probably double enter, get a BPK intermediate. That way I could go give it to somebody if I already have my first aid kit gear set. Or like, dude, grab another bucket. Seriously. The buckets is where we're about to do a big focus on the buckets because we want people to get prepped up and set up and ready to go. And I don't think people realize how much gauze and support supplies are needed if you do have somebody who's injured and you don't have that critical infrastructure because it's been hacked by China. And it's only going to get more interesting. It really is only going to get more interesting. All right. Continuing on with our last story. 2 barbers run out the door to stop a child from wandering into traffic. This is an awesome story. 2 barbers who dropped everything to save a little girl from running into traffic say they are simply dads with good timing. Surveillance video posted to an Instagram account of Look Sharp Barbershop and the owner, Osvaldo Lugo, and his employee Rafael Santana, shows the pair racing out of the establishment after a young girl who ran down the road by herself. Santana tells Today.com that he was cutting hair in the East Hartford barbershop when he saw a small pink reflection whiz by the window. I said, "Yo, there's a little girl by herself." He says, "At the shop, we joke around all day trying to make the hours go by, so I'm glad my coworkers believed me." Santana, a father of 4 with a baby on the way, says he's always vigilant, especially in public. "I have to keep my eyes on my kids." Santana and Lugo run out the door and chase the girl who was heading toward a busy intersection. As Lugo's Instagram video shows, Lugo caught up with her at the crosswalk. Lugo, a father of 3, tells Today.com that while running, he kept thinking to himself, "You better get her on time. You better get her on time. You better get her on time. As the shop and building owner, I have a responsibility to this corner of the street." He says, "When I grabbed her, she was yelling for her mom. I looked around and saw her mother at a bus stop around the corner." Lugo walked the little girl back to her mother, who Lugo says seemed confused and shocked but grateful. Then, with their clients waiting, the men returned back to the barber shop. Here's a picture of Lugo here. Awesome dude. Awesome dude. East Hartford Mayor Connor Martin awarded Santana and Lugo with hero certificates. The local police department publicly commended them. Heroic barbers to the rescue. Today we want to give a massive shout out to the quick thinking and brave duo. Osvaldo Lugo and Rafael Santana of Look Sharp Barbershop, read a police statement on a Facebook post. Their swift action saved a little toddler who had escaped from his mother and started moving towards traffic on Main Street. Thanks to them, a potential tragedy was averted and a family remains whole. We're incredibly grateful for these everyday heroes who are among us. Thank you to those who stand up. Santana says he and Lugo are simply dads with lucky timing. We did this out of love, and we'll do it 1,000,000 times again. We protect and serve our community at all costs. See, that's the type of energy that we have to have. That is what we have to be. Like, you guys, you can make a difference. You can be the hero just by paying attention, just by being present, by looking out for those who are vulnerable, who are weak. Not in weakness in the sense of a bad state, but weakness just because they're children or because they're women or they're elderly. Like, Like, and moms, look after the weaker ones. Like, dads, look after the weaker ones. Like, we have to pay more attention, right? Because the world is only getting worse and worse, and it's going to continue to get worse and worse. I tell you what, if you read this book right here, this book will tell you exactly how the world's going to get, right? And the end times will be hard because men will be lovers of self. Lovers of self. And right now, we have to focus on being selfless. It's actually one of our core values here, is being selfless. Like, come on. We have to be selfless. And that is exactly what these dudes did, is they just stepped out in a selfless action. They didn't think about themselves. They didn't think about their shop. They left all their money there. They left their clients there, all their gear, everything. They just took off. Go. You got to get there on time. You got to get her on time. You got to get her on time. Right? It's like, dude, that could have been horrible. Horrible. And this is the idea behind what we want to do at Refuge Nation. This is the mindset that we want to instill on people, is that you can actually make a difference. This world, they don't want you to think that you can make a difference. Unless you were this profession, or unless you did this in the military, or this in the police, or this in EMS, you don't have the ability. There's a lot of gatekeepers out there. But I promise you can make a difference. I've seen everyday people who took a Stop the Bleed class make a huge difference. And you can do that too. Now you have to be prepared. You have to have gear on you. You have to be actively and situationally aware, right? But if we don't, who will? Are you going to just, oh, somebody else will get her? What if they had said that? Somebody else will get her. No. See, we can't stand idly by. We can't be like people who are watching a potential assassin just videoing it. No, take action. Go do. Go do. Right? That's what we have to do, is we have to be about that action. I can be the hero, baby. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So we sold out of our not our September class. We sold out of our July class, obviously, like that's this coming weekend. But we do still have spots for our September class and then night responder, especially for our alumni. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't emphasize the importance of training enough, and that's why we've offered up sponsorship opportunities to people, is maybe you can't afford the whole thing, and we understand that training is expensive. If you can't afford it, thank you. Thank you for your investment in training. Thank you for trusting us with your hard-earned dollars. If you need a sponsorship, reach out. We want to provide you guys with the ability to respond for yourself, for your family, for your community, for the fellow believers, for the non-believers, all the same, right? And that starts with learning these skills, applying these skills inside of scenarios, inside of actual tactical, practical settings, right? And then as we continue to be preppers for SHTF, let's do some scenario-based training on it. Let's look at it. What does that actually look like? What does that picture actually paint it as? And how do you do with your gear, with your radios, with your drones? Because that's the thing, is usually inside of Essential Responder, you don't get to use all your stuff. We take all your stuff. But inside the Night Responder, I'll give you everything you want to use. You bring your own rifle. I'll put a BFA in it. You'll get issued blanks. You can use your own radio. You can use your own night vision. You can use your own thermals. You can use your own white lights and red lights. And it doesn't matter. You can use all your own stuff. And how do you do? How do you do? Can you de-escalate a situation? Can you avoid a conflict? Can you render aid? Right? Can you traverse at night? These simple things. But inside of a scenario setting, inside a real world, it's very different. It's very, very different.
One thing too is we don't want to discourage you if you don't have nods and you don't have all the gear that you think you need to have, because in reality, if you don't have it now,
you're not
don't plan on getting it, you still need to know how to survive in SHTF, so you need to come regardless.
Yep.
Like, don't think that that's...
Yeah, if you're like, I don't have night vision, I'm not going to come. It's like, well, it's still going to be dark tonight.
Yeah.
Like, you can still learn really practical skills. Like, we have people who have operated inside of austere environments not using night vision. They're going to be there teaching. right? That's not me. I'm not that guy. I don't know that, right? But we have those professional cadre coming to teach you because we want to offer you guys that awesome experience, right? And there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. We're not that cool, right? I was never in special forces, and I don't pretend to be. That's just not me, right? And the skills that I do have, I will talk on. The skills that I don't have, I'm not going to talk on. I'm not. And so we bring in these professional cadre to offer you guys the absolute best quality training possible so that whether you have night vision or not, you can still traverse safely in the dark, right? Whether you have a cool guy kit or not, you can still carry your gear in a sustainable way, right? And whether you know tactical medicine or not, stop the bleed or not, you can still apply skills that you've learned now in a controlled, good, pressure-filled setting to potentially save a life out there on the street. And that's a huge deal. We have seen people who have taken our classes go out and save lives. And that's awesome. That's like the most humbling thing ever.
And then people build the most amazing relationships in our class. Like, people will meet.
Oh, dude.
And over the next 2 days, they bond. And because they go through all that stuff together.
Yeah.
And then you add in the night thing, you're not going to go into it alone. You're going to go into it with the relationship that you've built with your team.
Yep.
You know? So you're working as a group.
Yeah, Beartron was talking about, he said, come be on the Poors team with me. But, like, the thing is like, Beartron has some kit that he's bringing, and he had, like, a different rifle. He's like, Bob, this is my rifle. Like, I don't know, is this going to work? Something like that. And I was like, you know what? I figured out ways to make it work so that way he can use his stuff so that he can train in the environment, because that's incredibly important. It's incredibly important that you're getting reps and sets. It's incredibly important that you're testing and evaluating your gear. And that's huge. Like, you are at 100% of your emergencies. Yep. JTAC available. No, we will not have CAS, unfortunately. Yeah, so we got 7 minutes until the drawing. We'll do a short little Q&A session. This is a great time for the Qs while Lauren finishes entering anybody who's purchased. Guys, if you're going to do a purchase, now's the time. Now's the time.
You want to get another entry in.
Get in there like swimwear. Now's the time. I mean, I don't know when the next time I'll do a giveaway is. Probably not for a minute, because every time I do this, I get yelled at.
Well, and this time you gave up the kit that you've been like, I'm gonna put that on my rig. It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, this was literally like this was like a little prized possession. It was sitting on my bookshelf over there. TJ's like, Bob's op fact. I'm like, well, I mean, it was like, but like, it's better that it goes to the people. It's better that it, one of you guys need it. One of you guys are gonna use it. So why am I just gonna leave it to set and gather dust? This doesn't make any sense. It's not good stewardship. And so,
well, people are getting in there last minute.
Yeah, get in the last minute orders. $100, dude. That's cheap. Everything in this world's $100 now. Everything. In there like swimwear. You may be getting an email from me, Bob, about the September course. Absolutely, Tommy. Absolutely. Hit me up. Bob at Refuge Medical. If you guys have questions about the training in September, if you have questions about the scenarios, if you have questions about sponsorships, if you have questions about like what's the capability needed, hit me up, Bob at refugemedical.com. Bob at refugemedical.com. I've got a bag in checkout. Thank you. Sweet. Shannon. What's up, crew? What's up, Ruben? Heck yeah, Ruben's here. Question. Any chance of an OpFac and M81 in the future?
Ooh.
If while we're doing M81 right now, you buy one, I will have them specialty cut it for you. We will do it in-house.
Make sure you put it in your comments or send us an email so we don't
Just
get lost.
hit the chat, and I will have them cut it for you, and we will do an M81 OpFac. Hey, Bob, 2 windmills in a field. One asks the other, what kind of music do you like? The other replies, I'm a metal fan. But thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Ruben, he'll be here all
great.
week. Live. Didn't enter as valid, question mark. No, it's valid. She'll see it, Shannon.
Hold on, I'm looking now.
Order placed. My dog has an IV now. Super smart. Way to get those dog IVs.
IVs are so important.
Those canine IV sets. Way to get the stuff for your canines. It's critically important that your canines are having all the IV gear. If I win, I'm gifting everything. Got a good-sized group I train with, and many need an IFAC. That is awesome.
Shannon, is it under Shannon or is it under a different name? You don't have to tell me which one, but you give me the initials.
Big Mike is here. Hey, Big Mike. Order placed. Thank you so much. Bro, just had an awesome idea. I'll text you. Send it. I'm moving too slow. Someone else needs an OpFac more than me. You better hurry up, Medic Mouse. Michelle Obama's in the chat? I guess Michelle's here. I mean, Michael. I mean, Big Mike. I mean, the first lady, man.
Don't do any, like, surgeries or anything.
What?
Do you remember when
Joan Rivers, yeah.
Like, she died mysteriously in that
Yeah.
surgery after saying
Yeah,
that?
Joan Rivers called him a man, and then, like, 2 days later died.
Sober Party said, canine and fish are so well prepped in my house.
Yes, yeah. My fish have, like, every antibiotic they could possibly need.
I just never want my fish to get sick.
I love my fish. I care about them. I want to be prepped for them, you know. I finished my order on time for once. Nice, Saucin. Nice. Atta gal. Every time I'm close to getting money for the Bear Fact, something comes up. Dang, I'm sorry, 1911 fan. Just keep going.
4 orders just came in. Okay, guys, hurry. You got 3 minutes.
What I recommend,
5 more minutes.
1911 fan, what I recommend is you go piece by piece, man. Buy a BPKI and then buy the Bear Fact back. Buy it in little pieces, right? Like what you could do right now, you could get entered to win, is you could get a BPKI and that's half the price. And then you buy the Bear Fact outer and inner, and then you're good. You're set up. You're ready to go. You got to be thinking. What's your favorite meme to come out this weekend with the Trump attempt?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
The meme I made. The meme I made.
It took literally 5 seconds after that happened for the memes to start. I mean,
I made one immediately.
Oh my god.
I made one.
So
I made one with the
fast.
Futurama guy where he's like standing like looking, and I was like,
Oh,
when
yeah.
anything happens political, seems fake and gay. I'm always driving in and out of customer venues when you go live. Nice. I'm glad you were able to get it. Carme said I forgot to add live. Make sure you grab.
I got her.
She got her. She got you.
I'm literally live.
Close the door. Let's go. No, they got two minutes. You got 2 minutes. If you're gonna add one, now's the time.
Okay, here's the problem. I accidentally didn't put the link on the Instagram story, and so I did that just a little while ago. And so I was like, go to the live, the link in the stories. And then I went to check the stories, there was no link.
Dang,
so I
dude.
like reshared it, and now I put the link there, and so it's like,
Dang, dude. Dang. The Matrix memes. Can I see your meme then, Bob?
yeah, I can put it up on the screen.
If you can find it. It's on my Instagram.
Okay, hold on. I'll get it up there, you guys.
Got 3 in just in time. Nice, Logan.
Yes, Logan, I saw your name in there. All right, let's see. All right, let's find Bob's. Oh, Shannon, I did get yours.
Very cool.
All right, let's find Bob's meme. Get that.
The Spirit Halloween DEI hire Secret Service agent costume is a good meme. Yeah, dude, so what was an interesting picture was the different responses between, and this is no judgment based on gender. It's just interesting, okay? I actually believe that there's 2 genders and that they're both made beautifully and made differently. So you can see like male officers responding, and they're like going directly into the danger, and like female officers are all like hiding. One of them was hiding behind President Trump, and I was like, wow, that's intriguing. Like, huh.
Listen, I am a female, okay? So I can say what I want. Am I going to want to throw my body in front of someone other than maybe my children? No, not maybe. Other than my children?
I was going to say maybe.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing to say. Other than my children, am I going to be on... I mean, the chick couldn't holster her own gun.
That was
Okay,
awesome. That was awesome.
so-
That was awesome. Shout out to
I'm
that
sorry,
chick,
but-
not knowing how to holster her own weapon. I'm sure she was
You know what
stressed out.
sucks, though, is that, like, maybe that's the first time she's gone under, like, legitimate, that much
That
adrenaline,
stress and that.
and now that lives forever. It's burned in America's
Yes,
mind.
yes, it
Like-
is. And this is why stress inoculation and stress-induced training is
Exactly.
huge.
Yeah.
Is huge, right? Because you don't ever want to be the cop that puts on the tourniquet wrong. You don't ever want to be the person that looks like that lady did. And like, dude,
All right.
Crazy.
I found your meme. It's coming. Bear with me, guys. Next week, my plan is to have
We got
all
you,
my
Shannon.
names and all my photos ready. I just learned how to do all of this today, so.
She's doing great adding the stuff into the screen live.
All right, here we go. So this was Bob's. How long did it take for you to make this before?
Striker Kate had an awesome idea. I'm going to have to do that.
How long did it take for you to make this meme, like post it happening? All right, you guys ready? Here is, whoops. Here's Bob's meme. There it is. Let's see. Oh, where's? Okay. All right, guys, I gotta get the last names in there. So just look at his meme while I get names in.
Do 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 do. There are two and only two genders. Very good, very good. Striker Cade, your idea is super fire. We're gonna do it. We'll definitely do that.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Am I spinning?
I don't see it yet.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, like, I was just making sure nobody else's name was popping up in the orders before I did this. So, all right. I am officially making the link. Talk amongst yourselves.
Everybody talk amongst yourself. Guys, this is a great time for Q&A too. Trying to figure out how much blood I need to sell for an M81 kit. LOL, my gear is M81 mostly, and I haven't been able to find an IFAC and M81 that doesn't suck until now. Dude, and it's up.
You better get it in. I will give you
That's
5 minutes
that's
to do this.
it's Taylor from ARFCOM.
Oh my God, Taylor.
It's homie. It's the spice. It's the spicy snafu.
Oh my God.
Um.
Dang it. Okay, I like want to give Taylor time.
I don't. Taylor, are you gonna be able to buy today? Because we're doing the giveaway right now, and if you're not gonna be able to buy today,
Yeah,
she's gonna
I
draw.
gotta spin, man. I gotta spin.
She's gotta spin. Upfuck, first look and modding setup launching on Friday. Oh, sick, sick. I'm looking at possibly doing a fanny attachment for it too. A little fanny for you, Manny. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all manufacture the Stomp Bag backpack in house as well? We do not. We do not. We outsource that. He who controls the spice controls the nylon addiction. Yeah.
Oh, is that she? I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
She who controls the spice.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and.
All right, we're gonna
get this
spin away. Okay, very nice. Ooh-wee. Here we go. I have a chair.
All right. There we go.
Shout out to Spicy Snafu, by the way. He has really good content coming out. He just did a whole long video on night vision, its history, how it works, all that different stuff. If you're curious about what's going on with the night vision sphere, head over to his channel and check it out. It's really good content. It is top-notch, top quality. Did we get Kathy Wade in?
Hold on. Yeah, I did.
Yep,
I got
Kathy, you're in.
that. Okay. All right, the wheel is on the screen. Should I just make it the full screen again, or should I put it next to you?
You can just put it next to me.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
All right, we're transitioning. Let me know when
Not
you
that
see-
type, though.
No, we don't do that.
We don't do that.
Let me know when you see the wheel, and I am ready to spin it once you see it. This is spin number 1.
We have 3 winners here.
Yeah.
Okay?
You cannot win twice.
And we'll let you pick. We'll let you pick which one you get. Right?
All right.
So you got the
You got
OpVac,
the wheel?
you got the Bearman 2.0, and then you've got the OD Green Adventure Bag, and each one is coming with a copy of the scriptures too, because we want to get more Bibles into people's hands, and we feel like this is a good psyop to use for it. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Guys, if you ordered during this, I got you in. I went name by name from the time that people started ordering during the live. I will double check though before I spend this.
There's a lot of slices in that pie.
I know.
Yeah,
no,
but people.
there's actually only like 38 or 40. Monica.
Striker, that was actually almost its name.
Yes, I got Monica in.
There we go. I see it.
Okay, guys. Hold on one moment. I'm just.
Here we go. Wowie.
I spelled it Manica. My bad. If you win.
If,
No, it's you.
if-
Okay. Spin number 1.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Daddy
We are
needs a new
spinning.
car.
We are spinning.
And
There is. Wait for it on your end. I'm not gonna say it.
wowie.
It's. Why is it taking so long to say it on your end?
There's a bigger delay than you think there
I know,
is.
There's such a long delay. It's Daniel Davis.
It's Daniel Davis. Samuel Davis. It's Daniel Day Lewis. Hey, Samuel.
Alright, our first winner.
Shout out Samuel. All right, what do you want, Samuel? Let us know in the comments below which one you're taking. You got the OpVac in black multicam, you got the Bear Mint in black multicam, and you got the OD green adventure bag. Samuel Davis, let us know which one you're doing. Wowee. Samuel Davis Jr. Very cool, very cool. We're waiting for Samuel to respond.
Just waiting to see. Come on, Samuel. Come on down. Let's see what.
He's not on anymore.
Oh my
He's logged
gosh.
off.
He's like, you know what? That took forever.
That took too long.
Oh man, and he ordered like, you know why he ordered at like 1:36? So he's probably like, it's 3:07. I'm done.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll pick the next one, and Samuel, because he's taking a minute, he gets last pick then. He's gonna get picked for him. All right, roll the next one.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
I am removing his name because he's already won once. What are we gonna do if we don't hit back? We're gonna spin a third time.
We'll spin a third time.
Oh my god.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
winner number 2.
Here we go.
And the winner is Laggy time. Ooh. Mom. Did it spin on your end? Golly, there's such a long lag. I'm just gonna say it. Francesco Magisano.
Francesco. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Rock and roll. Back to Adobe Land. Y'all stay amazing. Looking forward to seeing your mug this weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing you, bro.
There are 48 names in the wheel.
Francesco, are you in here? Congratulations to Francesco
Magisano.
Francesco Magisano.
Come on.
Say that 5 times
Somebody-
fast.
Dude, what if there's like no one in the
That'd be
live,
crazy.
Like we're just like spinning for an hour. Like,
Francesco, that's fun to say. I get your reference. I get you, Travis Bolt.
all right. Well, while we wait, we're gonna spin again. I know it's like a lag, so Lord with the Italian name fail.
Francesco Magisano. Di giorno.
Okay,
Luigi.
I'm removing Francesco now, and we are going to spin for the third time.
Spin for the third time. Bow, bow. Oh, Francesco, you're here.
Yay!
Francesco, you won.
Okay, Francesco, you need to let us know which kit do you want.
Francesco, you get an adventure bag, which is a bigger over-the-shoulder bag with some pockets in it. You can get a fully built-out bare minimum 2.0 with all the components in it, or you can get the OpVac, which has the inner that slides out both from the left side and the right side.
Okay, while we're waiting, the next winner is Jared Fielding. That's been like on the screen for a second, so we had to say something.
Gerald won the last one.
Jared Fielding.
Jared.
So we gotta let Francesco choose his. Then we'll have 2 left.
And Francesco's actually an awesome dude. I've talked on the phone with Francesco.
Okay, so is it
Congrats,
what is
Jared.
that, Jared commercial?
Jared from
She
State
went
Farm.
to Jared's, or he went to Jared's.
Oh no, that's Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
All right, Francesco gets to choose first, and then Jared has second pick.
Oh, here. Aladdin 1. Now we know what your name is.
Paladin 1.
Okay, so has Francesco told us what he wanted?
Not yet.
Come on, man. I'm not gonna adventure, please.
Adventure, please. I'll learn how to use it from you soon. Yes, yes, you will, hopefully. All right, so, boom. We got this going to Francesco. So, Jared, black multicam bare min or black multicam OpFac? Jared is me. Jared equal Paladin 1. The secret is out.
All right, well.
Which one do you want, Jared?
I don't know, so we can spin a 3rd time because our first person wasn't here. Hold on, Justin. Unless you didn't enter, because we're spinning one more time.
We're going to spin one more time, Justin, because who is our first winner? I don't remember.
People said congrats. Let me just go up.
All right. Jared picked the bare min. Jared's got a bare minimum 2.0 in black multicam. Super operationally awesome. All right. We're going to spin again for the OpFac.
Here we go. Here we go. And spin again.
Spinning again. Spinning again. Here we go. Wowee. I can't believe this was the last one to go. I thought for sure this would be the first one.
The winner is Connie Heron.
Connie Heron. Good old Connie Heron. Are you here, Connie? Boom. Ba-bow. Woo-cha-cha-chee. No, we love you, Francesco. We love you.
Come on, Connie. Are you here? Kermode, I identify as a winner.
Jimmy Carr said me. Is it actually you, Jimmy?
No, because I want to say I saw Jimmy's name in it. Oh my God. Come on, Connie.
Come on, Connie.
Connie Heron.
Come on, be here, Connie.
Come on down.
Be here, Connie.
Be here, Connie.
Striker Cade right now is like, don't be here. I want that OpFac.
She's not here. Oh, she's here.
Yeah, Connie! All right, Connie, you got the black multicam OpFac coming to you. And a Bible coming to you. Rock and roll. Congrats, I'm leaving. I love you all.
We love you, Tommy.
We love you, Tommy. Shoot me an email about training too, brother. All right, guys, that's the show for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for entering into the giveaway. Shout out to all the winners. I know that this will be a huge blessing to you guys. And, you know, God bless you. Be prepared right now. Get your house in order because, boy, is it getting interesting. And with that, I say to you, please carry an effing tourniquet.
And if you want, please email us at admin@refugemedical.com.
Yeah. If you don't, if just email us.
Yeah.
Or don't. That's fine too. We also can look up your order. We're pretty good at that.
Okay. All right. Say bye, Bob.
Bye, Bob.